Hi, Sam from Guitar Village here. Today we're going to check out the Guitar Village Vault. This houses some of our rarest and most special guitars and some guitars that aren't even up for sale yet. So follow me through the shop, we're going to head down into the basement and check some of these guitars out. So first up you'll see in this room we have lots of PRSs. And then as we come through into here we have Gretsches, Fenders, Maybachs, all sorts of guitars from the USA, from the custom shop. Now as we go on through to here we have our Martin room, which again has some of the Mexican, the USA and some of the custom shop models on a beautiful fireplace there. While we're talking about the fireplace, actually Guitar Village is really interesting because it was originally built in 1467. The building's had many purposes over the years before it was a guitar shop, but being that age it has to be one of the oldest guitar shops in the world. Now let's head on downstairs to the ground floor. Down here things get changed up a bit. We've got basses to your right, which you'll see in just a moment. Classical straight ahead. And as we go through we've got even more electrics from Fender, Gretsch, Epiphone and so on. Now let's go down into the cellar. Mind your step and mind your head on the way down. What you'll see on your left just as you come down is this new staging area. This will be our video room. Just got to put some more props in there, but you'll be seeing me there very soon. Now let's check out the vault. Mind your step down here. Welcome to the Guitar Village Vault. As I said earlier, this is where we house some of our rarest and most expensive guitars. We've got some really cool bits in here as well, like this Epiphone Cortez from the mid-60s. Check out this. This is a 69 Strat, a hardtail Strat as well, so no tremolo, a bit unusual. That's from 69, so that's real Hendrix period right there. We've got a guitar from 59, a Gretsch G6121. That is very sweet. So think 59, same age as the iconic 59 Les Paul. We've also got a matching 6120 from 59 as well, just like Chet would have used. But the guitar I wanted to show off today is this 1967 Cherry ES-335 with a Maestro on it. Let's go and take a look. The guitar we're going to check out today is this Gibson ES-335 from 1967 in the cherry finish. Right, so let's take a look at this guitar in detail. So being a 1967 model, what I've seen straight away and what I would expect to see from kind of late 65 onwards is a skinny nut width. So this is 1 9/16 nut width, which Gibson used pretty much exclusively across their whole catalogue by that point. They do fatten them up again towards the 70s, but you know, on this one it's a skinny nut width, which is quite nice if you've got smaller hands as well. Something else that I noticed on here, which is very typical for the 60s, is the double line, double ring Kluson tuners. While I've got the guitar flipped over this way, something you might have noticed and spotted is that the colour of the neck is a little bit darker to the colour of the body. Now, it's not a new neck, it's not been refinished. What it is you've got mahogany here and maple here, and they both absorb the cherry stain a little bit differently. I did see a video recently from the Gibson factory that was done in 1967, and I saw how they applied the stain to these, and it's literally they take a paintbrush, put the stain on it, whack it up and down the guitar, and then they use a rag afterwards just to blend it all in. Something else I noticed on this guitar, and it's very typical for a vintage Gibson, is if you have a look at the binding across the edge there, it's kind of lighter in some areas, And what that is, it's where the lacquer has actually worn through in areas and you're seeing the binding underneath. You get that especially where the armrest is as well on the side there. I'm not sure if that will pick up on the camera, but you can definitely see it in the flesh. Something else that's very typical for this period is the witch hat control knobs, which are slightly different to the early 60s ones, which were kind of black and shiny with the reflector disc in top. This has been fitted with the Maestro tailpiece. What you would often see towards 67 is the typical trapeze tailpiece, which is pretty much the same as having like a stop bar on there, but a bit less stable. Whereas this has actually got some functionality in the fact that you've got the tremolo on there as well. Nice feature to have. As well, for this period, you were used to seeing nylon saddles, which just take a little bit of the top end off the sound and kind of reduce some of the harshness you might get from the bridge pickup on the treble strings. Now, speaking of pickups, what we've got in here, which is really, really cool, is 2 patent number pickups. This is with the stickers on, so not the stamp. It's a bit too early for the stamps. And these pickups are excellent. What you've got is a pickup that's effectively like a very consistent PAF pickup, which you would have seen in the earlier 335s. That's a little bit of the spec on the guitar. Let's have a look at the condition of it. You can see this guitar has been owned and used by a player. We've got a little bit of light buckle rash, which has just caused some kind of worming on the back there. When you have a look at the neck, you can see in some areas it's played right through the lacquer onto the wood. So it's definitely a player's guitar. However, with that being said, there's still plenty of fret life left on them. We've recently done a fret dress on the guitar, so the frets are feeling really nice and shiny and new. Other little things that I've noticed, you get some patina on the hardware and the lacquer overall. You know, the binding has gone that nice kind of yellowy colour, which we all really like. You know, when you get a new guitar and it's got that really pristine white binding, it can look a little bit like having brand new white trainers. But overall, this guitar is in excellent condition and it's just very pleasant to hold and be around. So there was our 67 ES-335. We plan to do more videos on the guitars from the vault. We've got some incredible pieces in there, like a 55 Les Paul Junior, a 56 ES-175, and a 30s Gibson acoustic. But for the full list, get down to the comments below and tell us which one you want us to check out next. We really enjoyed making this video and we hope you enjoyed watching it. We're going to be bringing out new videos every Friday at 4 PM, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest videos. And while you're there, don't forget to give us a thumbs up too.